Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss the photorespiration. And this photorespiration, it is also known as photosynthetic. It is also known as photosynthetic carbon oxidation cycle. Carbon oxidation cycle. This is the type of respiration which is associated with with photosynthetic, which is with photosynthetic tissues, and it was discovered by, first of all, it was discovered by Dicker and sorry and Toy in the year 1959 in tobacco plant in tobacco. So this is the type of respiration which is associated with the photosynthetic tissue, which was first of all discovered by Dicker and Teo in the year 1959 in tobacco plant. Earlier, अगर हम बात कर लेंगे, if we go to the history, what we will find that it was believed that respiration in light was approximately equal to the respiration in dark. That respiration in light is approximately equal to the respiration in dark. But it is the early stage. But when the work was done with the isotopes of carbon dioxide, and oxygen, it was shown that respiration is indeed very much high in light. That respiration is high in light. Now, what actually happens in this photorespiration, what we call as that it is the uptake of oxygen and it is the release of carbon dioxide. So we can say it is the uptake of oxygen and it is the release of carbon dioxide in light. And what we will see that it results from this whole photosynthetic reaction. It results from the biosynthesis of glycolate. It's what we'll see. It results from the biosynthesis of glycolate in chloroplasts. That what happens that this whole process, agar hum kahenge in this, what happens actually in this photorespiration, that there is the uptake of oxygen and there is the release of carbon dioxide in light, and this whole process, agar hum baat kare, it results from the biosynthesis of glycolate in what we call as the chloroplasts. Now दिस बायोकेमिकल जब हम देखेंगे इसका मैकेनिज्म जो है फोटो रेस्पिरेशन का, इट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज ग्लाइकोलेट मेटाबॉलिज्म. It is also called as this बायोकेमिकल मैकेनिज्म जो किसका है, बायोकेमिकल मैकेनिज्म ऑफ दिस photorespiration, it is also called as glycolate metabolism. Now there are some microbodies, mainly peroxisomes, they are considered to be the cellular sites of photorespiration. They are considered to be the cellular sites of photorespiration. So we can say the process of photorespiration, it involves the chloroplast, it involves the peroxisomes, it involves the mitochondria. In the presence of, ये देखा गया है, when there is the high concentration of oxygen, in the presence of high concentration of oxygen, the enzyme, हमारे पास एक enzyme होता है, that is called as oxygenase. The enzyme oxygenase acts in the presence of high concentration of oxygen. The enzyme acts as oxygenase and it results in the formation of three molecules of 3-phosphoglyceric acid and 2 molecules of phosphoglycolate. 2 molecules of phosphoglycolate. Now, these phosphoglycolate, 2 molecules of 2-phosphoglycolate, these, here we will see that 3-phosphoglyceric acids they are formed and 2-phosphoglycolate are formed. The 2-phosphoglycolate, they loses phosphate group. They loses 2-phosphate group and they form glycolate. They form glycolate. The glycolate जो है, it is then oxidized to form glyoxylate. This glycolate, it is oxidized to form glyoxylate and hydrogen peroxide with the help of enzyme oxidase. Glyoxylate is then converted into an amino acid which is called as glycine. It is an amino acid. Glycine with the help of enzyme, यहाँ पर भी एक enzyme काम कर देता है. That enzyme is called as glutamate glyoxylate transaminase. The 2 molecules of this glycine then interact. हम कहेंगे 2 molecules plus एक और glycine, they interact with each other to form, वो क्या बनाते हैं, molecule of serine. To form a molecule of serine. यहाँ पर 2 molecules of these glycine, they interact with each other to form a molecule of serine and a molecule of carbon dioxide in mitochondria without the production of ATP and NADH. Finally, the serine जो है, it passes into mitochondria. ये कहाँ चला जाता है, mitochondria में, and is converted into carbohydrate. Now, this photorespiration works to undo the act of photosynthesis. Now this whole process जो photo respiration की है, what does it do? It works to undo the act of photosynthesis, and no energy rich compound is produced in this process. So no ATP is synthesized. What we will see here, that photorespiration, it works to undo the act of photosynthesis, as no energy rich compound, or we can say no ATP is synthesized in this process. Now when the temperature increases, जब temperature increase हो जाता है, more and more photosynthetically fixed carbon is lost by photorespiration. This is due to the special, and now how this what we call ATP is lost. What we'll see, this carbon is lost. It is mainly due to the special ability of RUBP carboxylase enzyme. The ability, when the temperature increases more and more, photosynthetically जो fix होता है carbon, that is lost by photorespiration. This is mainly due to the special ability of the RUBP carboxylase enzyme, that with the increase in temperature and oxygen concentration, affinity of the enzyme with carbon dioxide decreases. क्योंकि विद इंक्रीज टेम्परेचर अब इस एंजाइम की जो एफिनिटी होती है, इट डिक्रीजेस, एंड दैट फॉर ऑक्सीजन वो इंक्रीज हो जाता है. एंड दिस होल प्रोसेस ऑफ फोटो रेस्पिरेशन, इट मेनली टेक्स प्लेस इन टेम्परेट प्लांट्स. नाउ वी हैव गॉट सम, आपको एग्जाम में भी कहा जाता है, mainly in this what we call the competitive exams, where it is asked name few some photorespiratory plants. You can give the example rice, you can give the name wheat, you can give barley, etc. अगर हम C4 प्लांट्स की बात करेंगे, वहां पर दिस होल प्रोसेस इज इनसिग्निफिकेंट, वहां पर ये पाया नहीं जाता है. ये भी देखा गया है ड्यूरिंग द प्रोसेस ऑफ दिस फोटो रेस्पिरेशन, जो लॉस ऑफ कार्बन होता है, इट टेक्स प्लेस इन द फॉर्म ऑफ कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. रखा याद? In the process of photorespiration, carbon is lost in the form of carbon dioxide. Now, this whole process of photorespiration की अगर हम बात करेंगे, it is considered to nullify the results of photosynthesis, to wind up the process of photosynthesis, as no ATP and NADPH2 is produced during this process. So this was all about this photorespiration. In the next video we will proceed further. Until then, goodbye. God bless you. Thanks.